Hello there, YouTube. So, back in the kitchen again. We've all heard the phrase that way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and you know, if you want to keep the excitement and all that in your marriage, it's not what you're thinking. It's here in the kitchen. It's here in the kitchen. It's not what them TV commercials or magazines and all that tell you. It's here in the kitchen. And I know that for a fact because, Dan, what's the one thing you tell people when they ask about my cooking?
I've never had the same meal twice.
And that's true. I mean, for the basic part, that's true. I mean, yeah, things like spaghetti or hamburgers or lasagna, that's one thing. But even hamburgers, I don't do the same every time. And, you know, yeah, we've been trying to watch the fat and cholesterol in a lot of our meals, but tonight's going to be a little bit questionable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a fish and french fry kind of night. And I've done fish many different ways. You know, I've done the batter and deep fried. I've poached it. I've grilled it. I've done many things with it. And tonight's going to be another new thing to do. And what I'm doing tonight is I've taken 5 pieces of tilapia and I've just had them soaking in a little bit of a mixture of 2 eggs and a few dashes of hot sauce. So I'm just gonna, well, I'm gonna get rid of 90% of this jewelry on my hands because this is not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be like it is when I put flour into the mixer.
Thank God.
But it's not gonna be pretty. Yeah, thank God, oh my. But I'm just gonna toss these around here a little bit, get them nice and coated.
Now, is it hot, like fire hot, or is it just going to be like flavor?
I don't think it's gonna be fire hot. It'll probably be like a flavoring more or less on here. I mean, and by all means, you can shake that bottle until the cows come home or whatever, but we've got, you know, like stomach issues here in this household where we have to take like omeprazole to keep the acid down, and yeah. So I'm gonna spray my fryer basket here with a little bit of oil. Slide that off to the side. I'm just gonna place 1 piece in. Now obviously I'm not gonna fit all 5 in here, but you know, do the best I can. And I'm gonna press that down in there and get that all.
And what's in here again?
In here is just breadcrumbs.
Okay.
This is just seasoned breadcrumbs. If you have panko breadcrumbs, you can use panko. I'm just using just plain seasoned breadcrumbs. And I'm going to spray it now with a little bit of olive oil. And set my air fryer here to 350. And put that on. And we're going to set it for 12 minutes. I'm going to bread up the rest of these fish fillets. Come on back. All right. As we can see here, I've got all the rest of the fish breaded and everything. But now let's do the second part. And the second part is, I don't want to do just regular plain old French fries. So I've seen this video on TikTok this morning. Yes, I do follow TikTok. And this lady was making crispy French fries. And all she took, and that's what I have in here, is a half a cup of flour, a half a cup of cornstarch, a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of black pepper, and I just shook in paprika, smoky paprika. You can add as much or as little, leave it out if you want, but I just think the adding of that smoky paprika is going to be a whole different flavoring to it, yeah. And I hand cut some French fries here.
Aren't they pretty?
Played with our little French fry cutter. You wouldn't believe what all I had to do to cut these things, though.
What?
Well, the potatoes were a little bit bigger than the cutter, so I had to take the black end off that pushes the front potato all the way through. Take that off, cut the ends off the potatoes, put them in there, press it down until it wouldn't come through, back it up, put the black piece on so that it would push the potato through. 3 times I had to do this. So you better appreciate these French fries.
Whole potato.
I'm just gonna toss to coat these. Make sure I get an even amount on all of them. Don't want to have an uncovered piece of potato. God forbid.
God forbid. What a travesty that would be.
I know. It would be. It would be, and I wouldn't hear the end of it, probably.
Damn right you wouldn't.
But anywho, we're going to take the lid off of our hot deep fryer here. And I'm going to put these in. I would like to try to get them all into a single layer, but I doubt that's going to happen.
You're going to fry 2 batches?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, not that these are going to go uneaten in this house, because, I mean, you and potatoes just... But...
Potatoes are the food of life.
Anywho. Okay. So I'm going to drop this batch in and get these all shaken up here. And we're just going to cover that up and let that cook until they're nice and brown. I'm going to put batch number 2 in, get them coated up. Come on back. Alright. Now the last piece of fish is in the air fryer here. I'm going to get that other bottle of lemon juice out. It seems to be stuck. But we got a, now is I'm going to put a little drizzle of lemon juice just across these. Get that one in the middle there a little bit because it got denied. And you can't deny it lemon juice. So, we're going to come over here to the table here. Get this set up for you, my love.
Thank you.
And this one here for me. I'm going to set that there. And I'm going to... Alright. So now, look at him. He's starving to
I
death.
am starving to death. I worked all day. Hot but good.
Hot but good.
Very good.
Try your fries.
Amazing. Very good.
Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get ready to eat here. I mean, you know, you got to keep them fed to keep them happy. And so, with that, from Dan, the boys, and I, get out there, enjoy life, have a great evening, and we will see you all in the next video. Have a good night.